Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be finding out what happens if Arthur kicks out Leopold Strauss from the game without having any money. So this is something we've tested in a few instances in the past, like for example, what happens if Arthur goes to the doctor with no money. The Good Samaritan will actually step in and hand him some cash. However, there are some examples where even if you don't have any money, Rockstar in the game will just sort of forget about it. Like, for example, in the first mission in Chapter 4, The Joys of Civilization, you have to go to the bar and order a whiskey, which costs $2. What happens if you don't have those $2? Well, Arthur just magically pulls out money. A little bit later on in the mission, he has to pay some kids $5 to find Angelo Bronte. Even if you have no money, Arthur somehow comes up with the cash. So in some instances, Arthur has to find another way around. In other instances, the game sort of just pretends he has money. So in this instance, I wanted to see what would happen, like I said, if we kicked out Leopold Strauss with no money. Because there's a couple of instances in this mission chain where money is required. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But it all begins in Chapter 6 when you can start the mission, Money Lending and Other Sins, Part 6. And you guys can see here that I have no money.
Herr Strauss,
How are you?
about how I look.
Okay. Are you perhaps available for some work?
Debtors?
Yes.
I guess.
Your commitment to your duties is admirable. You know, Mr. Morgan, well, I'm sorry for you. No, never mind. I didn't...
Look, Strauss.
You take care.
I ain't dead yet.
No, of course not. That's what I was saying.
The debtors, Strauss. Who owes you money?
Well, there's a deserter from Fort Wallace. Head to him first. They're looking for him out on the road near Three Sisters. Man's name is J. John Weathers.
J. John Weathers.
Then there's a miner over in Annisburg. He's called Arthur. Like you. Arthur Londonderry. Family man, desperate, you know the type.
Couldn't one of the boys do
I
this?
tried. They lacked your vigor.
Vigor, huh? All right.
Take care, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, so we need to find two people. John J. Weathers, who is apparently located near Three Sisters, and then Arthur Londonderry, who is in the Annisburg mine. So we set out to find John J. Weathers first, and this is what happens.
J. John Weathers.
They call me Snow Goose now.
Whatever they call you. You borrowed money off of Leopold Strauss. The bills come due.
This ain't the best time, sir.
This ain't the best time for anyone.
Mr. Strauss knew it was a long-term proposition.
The debt is due.
Okay, I got supplies meant to last through the winter. You can take them, just... Is there any way you can help me? I stay out here, there won't be anyone to pay you.
I ain't here to help. I'm here to collect. We're all of us up against it.
Look, there's men after me. They're killers. I ain't a deserter, just an objector. It ain't right. If there was another way than running, I need your help.
Shut up.
Please.
Up here, it's him.
It's too late.
Form up, we shoot on sight.
I clear off, sir.
Shit. Well, seeing as I'm here, may as well protect the payment.
Okay, so John J. Weathers is a wanted man, or at least he's wanted for deserting. I'm not entirely too sure what his background is. But anyways, we need to defend off all the people attacking him, and then this cutscene will occur.
The supplies!
It's all right, my darling. You can come out.
Crap. I probably should have helped you fix the damn wagon.
We could probably still save something.
Really now?
Look, you can take the silver locket for the debt.
Damn the dad. Just get her somewhere safe. Go on.
Thank you Fella, you know there ain't enough kindness in this world, that's for sure. But you,
I don't know nothing about kindness.
Okay, so there was no money significance there. However, I declined that option because I didn't want Arthur to have anything valuable on him during this mission. You can still see that I have $0 and 0 cents. I literally have no money. So the next thing we need to do is find Arthur Londonderry, and for that we need to go to the Annesburg mine and start questioning some of the people that work there.
I'm looking for an Arthur Londonderry. I was told he works here.
Londonderry? Oh, you'll want to speak to the foreman. He's down in the pit.
Arthur Londonderry. Is he here?
I'm sorry, feller, but you're too late. Arthur's dead.
The man's dead. What's wrong with you?
Oh, boy, you can't exactly beat it out of him now, can you? You might get something off his widow just across from Butcher's Creek, but I'd hurry. You ain't gonna be the only one a-knocking.
You ought to be ashamed of
Hey,
yourself.
I ain't the godforsaken moneylender.
Okay, so Arthur Londonderry is dead, but he has a widow that lives near Butcher Creek, and that is where we need to travel next. And this is the first money instance that I was curious about. Like, how would it work? And you'll see why in a little bit.
Mrs. Londonderry.
Arthur's dead.
I know. I'm sorry for it. It's just... we lent Arthur some money, you see, and...
So it was you. You son of a bitch. What do you want now? You want my boy's shoes? You want the food out of our bellies, what little there is? You want me to lie down for you?
No.
Arthur gave everything to pay your bills. Everything. And now there's some fellas coming to take the house. There ain't nothing left, mister.
Okay, so that's kind of interesting. The option to not only get rid of the debt, but also hand them some money is completely blacked out. Like, we can't accept that option.
I guess I was just coming to say that the debt's canceled. That's it. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave. But you know, maybe you and your friend that lent him the money could do things differently. Like, not threaten a man. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really am.
So that's very interesting from Rockstar. I really didn't expect that. I thought even if you had no money, you would still be able to choose both of those options. If you choose that option right there, Arthur will actually give Mrs. Londonderry and her son some extra money. It kind of looks like this.
I just wanted to say the debt's canceled and here, take this. It won't bring your husband back, I know. You need money and I don't.
Well, you're a good man. I just wish you'd done it before he worked himself into the grave. But you know, maybe you and your friend that lent him the money could do things differently. Like, not threaten a man. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I really am.
Now, if you were to do that, you would get extra honor and a little bit of a different cutscene. So it is kind of cool, but if you have no money, you obviously can't do that. And now for the big star of the show. When Arthur returns to camp, you know that he kicks out Leopold Strauss. And he gives him some money, like he throws it at his feet and tells him to get away. Would he do that here if he had no money? Well, let's return to camp and let's find out.
How did you get on, Mr. Morgan?
Just dandy. Just get up.
What?
Get up!
What is wrong?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing at all.
What are you doing?
Getting rid of you, you time-wasting maggot. Get your bag.
I don't understand.
Just get out of my sight. You waste my time, you depress me, and you're a parasite, sending me after losers like that. That should do. You're an embarrassment.
What are you doing? We were partners.
Yeah.
Business partners.
Go get a new partner.
You know, they say the sick delude themselves. I was your comrade.
My comrade? You're a creep. A creep and a parasite and a time waster. Now, take that. Take that, and don't annoy me.
I'm...
Leaving.
Oh man, so Arthur ends up finding like a magical $100-something to throw at Leopold Strauss. So even if Arthur has no money, he still comes up with these dollar bills out of his satchel or pocket in order to throw at Leopold Strauss. Now, one could make the theory or assumption that maybe he gets the money somehow when he returns to camp. Maybe it was just lying around, like when he was gathering Strauss's books and whatnot. But I think that is a little bit far-fetched. I just think it's a slight oversight from Rockstar that, you know, they designed the cutscene for him to be throwing money. And I guarantee you Rockstar just thought to themselves, no one's not going to have $0 and 0 cents when they do this mission. That just doesn't make sense. That's something that you would have at like the beginning of the game. And even at the beginning of the game, you still have a decent amount of money. So I thought this was an interesting, worthwhile experiment that some things are restricted, but not the final cutscene where Arthur literally throws money at Leopold Strauss and tells him to get the heck out of here. So if you guys want me to try some more experiments like this in similar fashion, let me know in the comments down below. Like I said, I've tried out some, and if there's no difference, I'm not going to cover it, obviously. Like the example we talked about earlier in the video with the joys of civilization, you still have to pay for the whiskeys, and you still pay those street urchin kids in the back. There's no changes there, but if you think of something, let me know in the comments down below or on my Facebook page. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.